I'm going to put my heart and soul into this sport because I love it. I think I'm pretty good at it. I think there's something there, but just wanted to be more personable and just give my honest side of things and whatever. So thank you all. Uh, yeah.
He definitely seems very sad about the scenario that happened. Obviously, giving up the 49 machine on the All Star Tour to take up this opportunity, having speed. Once again, I do think that that's usually the hardest thing to find between a new combination is speed. Mistakes and things along the way. That's going to happen back to back nights. Yeah, that's tough. Um, that's a scenario that's hard. But at the same time, I was told by multiple sources, in fact, very close sources to the scenario, that Cale Thomas had people who were willing to support and offer up assistance in the repairs and the cost that was needed to fix the damages that had happened between the two nights in a row there. So who knows what the scenario actually is, but you could definitely tell Kell is feeling some pain from this scenario. And obviously, I put in the thumbnail, you might know how it is to feel like Kell today. And funny enough, I had an interesting day going a little bit. And it was almost very similar. I was helping a guy do this last week and a half. I was helping a guy catch up on some work. He had a few projects he needed to get out of the building, and it was making tile displays. You know how you go shopping for tile or whatever like that, and that's basically what it was cutting, setting those up. It was like, I don't know, 10,000 tile displays we had to make, and we just finished it up today, actually. So today, though, I was up there, and something just came over me, and it was a very I was feeling sad, kind of choked up about not this, but you know, it's a very similar situation that was actually bothering me today. I was in a relationship very similar, and these relationships with drivers and teams and race cars and things of the sort are very similar. And in this instance that I was feeling bad about, I made a post about it, like, "Hey, I'm feeling kind of off today, head, mind, all this." And a guy came in there and commented and said, "Yeah, you and Cale Thomas," and tried to poke fun at this scenario. And the more I thought about it, it was very similar. So I was working on this tile display, right? And I was in a relationship about, I'm not going to describe the full details, but very serious, to where this person, explained a future, explained this life that was going to be coming forward soon, and had me believe in it. And funny enough, we had went to before things went south, we had went to a tile. We were remodeling a bathroom in this house for us. And we went to go shopping for tiles and things like that for this remodel of this bathroom. And I had today actually was working on the exact same tile that that I had went and saw him chose. And it just kind of bothered me, got me thinking about that subject. And it is a very similar situation where I had a person that I bought into fully in believing what they had said or promised or put in my mind as a futuristic idea, as a togetherness. And it was taken away based on their choices. Now, I personally walked away from that, but it was based on their choices. There is a level of disrespect that you can't handle. But very similar situation here. This guy left a full-time ride. Why did he do that? Well, there was a group of people, or probably a person, it's a very personable team over there at Shark Racing, sounds like, that had him believing that there was this future here with this team. And after a few mistakes, got rid of it. Now, that's very funny. I was like, few mistakes. Well, more and more mistake. But after a few mistakes, got rid of it. Showed speed, showed promise, but that idea, that forward thought, that going forward, that all of this that Cale Thomas put into a basket, the other side just said, it don't mean that much. Fuck you. You know, and that's got to be very hard to take, being Cale Thomas, to get into something with someone who gave you an idea of a future and to have it taken away. Now, some people are wanting other drivers to jump into this race car right now. But similar to if you're seeing another guy get treated a certain way from a girl, are you going to all of a sudden jump into the relationship and take up his role? See, I think that this scenario here with this one car has just taken a big trust issue turn. Now, no disrespect to Jacob Allen or anybody, but there's a lot of fans that were upset personally that you took off originally. And then when you came back and you released the schedule, they dived into believing that you were going to be there again. And then a few months in, you're out. And now you're finding someone else. And then you bring someone else in, and we're okay, shark racing, yes, all the way. And then you do this. This is sounding so much like the damn tile scenario. It's crazy, but so we're like what are we gonna do? Part 5 or 4? I mean, and the origins of this team is based on that support. You know, jumping onto the road, becoming that guy that's there because he loves it. That team, that group. And now I just think there's been about 3 or 4 moves that has lost the trust of the dirt racing community with this team. This is, I mean, I don't know who made the decisions here, and I'm not here to tell you whatever, you're doing it, whether you think it's right or wrong, but I think there's a lot of people watching. There's a lot of people seeing how this is gone. And not a lot of people are liking it. And it ain't just this Cale Thomas thing. And I don't know if I'm Zeb Wise, do I really want to insert myself here? Zeb Wise can junk a car every now and then. I mean, can he afford to fix it? Apparently, Cale Thomas was willing to fix the shit. Or his group was. That's what I hear. But at the end of the day, just like how I walked away, you got to learn. You get to a certain point of trust, belief of the dream coming true instead of the nightmare. And you keep getting the nightmare, you keep getting results that don't add up with the projected reality that was given. I'm in a state where I don't trust it. I don't trust this team to do what they say they're going to do. Cale Thomas obviously don't. Does a driver on the caliber of Zeb Wise trust it? Some of y'all are shouting Dylan Cisney. Okay, well, that makes sense because, in my opinion, the trust is gone for a guy in the caliber of Zeb Wise, because I think Zeb Wise is a little higher of a caliber than Dylan Cisney. I'm sorry. And honestly, I thought this was a good pairing, to be honest. I mean, yeah, Zeb Wise was a really good choice, but Cale Thomas wasn't slow. And they had the speed. So, yeah, I think this is a building trust issue situation with this car and this team. And once again, nothing on the mental health with Jacob Allen, but once again, I mean, bounce back and forth. It's going to cause trust issues just with the team and organization. And then you do this. Just go ahead and go bar hop all night and go to some dude's house till 3 or 4 in the morning. The people with self-respect will leave.